nobody knows for sure just how much was taken in the daring pre-dawn raid at the Lufthansa cargo terminal at Kennedy Airport. The FBI says $2 million. Port Authority police say $4 million. The city cops say $5 million. Lufthansa wants an
Actor Ray Liotta as Henry Hill in the film Goodfellas. The Hollywood movie rips straight from the headlines following the story of a multi-million-dollar heist at Kennedy Airport. And now an organized crime trial 37 years later in the case that began today in Brooklyn Federal Court. CBS’2 Scott Rapoport there in the courtroom for day one of what's being called the Goodfellas trial.
Authorities say he's a real-life good fella, 80-year-old alleged mob captain Vincent Asaro, on trial today for what prosecutors say was his role in one of the most infamous capers in mob history 36 years ago and inspired the movie Goodfellas.
What do you do? I'm in construction.
Prosecutors say Asaro was part of the Bonanno family crime crew that robbed the Lufthansa cargo facility at Kennedy Airport in 1978, netting $5 million in cash and nearly $1 million in jewels. They say Asaro's take was more than $500,000 and called it the score of all scores. Quote, "The defendant is a gangster through and through. He lived and breathed the mafia." The defense saying the government's cooperating witnesses are a bunch of liars and cheaters.
He didn't do it, had nothing to do with it.
Asaro is said to be the first, the only reputed member of a mob crew charged in the crime. Cops who worked the case way back when explained why.
We had the people who were responsible for this robbery back in 1978, 79 when it happened, but we couldn't prove it. And we couldn't prove it because Jimmy Burke murdered all the participants in the case.
Just a little taste.
James Jimmy the Gent Burke, the reputed mastermind in the Lufthansa heist, the inspiration for the character played by Robert De Niro in Goodfellas. He died in prison 19 years ago, serving time for murder. A break in the case came when Asaro allegedly complained to an informant, his cousin, that he never got his full cut of the Lufthansa loot.
And what we see here is the patience of law enforcement as it proceeds in this matter with many witnesses who are dead, crime proceeds that have long been spent and squandered.
Accused mobster Salvatore Vitali took the stand today, saying he saw Asaro give a Lufthansa case filled with jewelry from the heist to a Bonanno family capo and received a gold necklace in return. The case resumes tomorrow in Brooklyn Federal Court. We're told the trial is expected to last 3 to 4 weeks.